Good evening, everyone. First, my disclaimer. In no way, shape, or form am I sponsored, endorsed, or ambassador by any of the products or the companies in which I speak about. I solely speak about them out of the goodness of my heart. I share them with you, my YouTube community, who I also consider my faraway friends. In no way am I affiliated with any content creator, vlogger, or blogger of any kind. Happy Thursday, everyone. Enjoy the video. Leave your comments below. Let's chat. Hey everybody, good evening. I was going to almost say good afternoon, but it is like 8:30 at night. So good evening. I'm making myself a delicious grilled cheese sandwich on my Lidl bread. And it's so delicious. Anyway, thank you to, because I was in the middle of watching some videos, but I was in the middle of doing something else yesterday and today. But I do catch up, like I told you. So I want to thank Miss L. Thank you so much, because I don't give out full names. You know how I feel about that. It's totally respectable. Miss L for pointing it out to me. And I have not watched this person's videos in quite a while, since the last time I spoke about it. That's going back a little ways, but which the video that we're discussing is Mr. Dev, okay? PC Dev, aka Dev, because he dropped the PC from his name. And, travel agent now, and, yada, 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 yeah. So this was pointed out to me that, hey, have you seen the latest video? I said, no, not yet, but I did watch it. And in the middle of watching it, by the way, like I said to you, we had no rain today. It was a beautiful day. We had a storm. And I think we're going to get another storm. And my lights were flickering, and I'm going, oh, Jesus, I'm going to be sitting here tonight with no lights. I'll be sitting here tonight with a friggin' flashlight. I'll put my candles to good use then, I guess. But, yeah. So, the thing with PC Dev or Dev is the latest now, because he has the travel agency, and I spoke about this, and I spoke to you guys about the fact that there is what he considers a gratuity fee. I don't understand. If you look up the word gratuity, it's kind of like getting a tip. You give a gratuity for the services rendered. This, however, and I'm just going to point this out to you, this is not sitting well with me, but then again, I shouldn't even care, because I'm not going to use the service anyway. But the thing is this fee, in order to speak to him, you have to pay this fee first. You have to pay the $39.99 first. I have the assumption like a gratuity would be like after services are rendered. You get a good service, yes, you give a gratuity. Disney does it all the time in their restaurants. They charge, they put the gratuity fee within the fee of your bill. You know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, but you already had the service. This is, give me $39.99 now, and then I'll speak to you. That's the impression that I'm getting. And I am like, yikes. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't agree to it. I shouldn't agree with it, but it's weird to me. I'm sorry, it's weird. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? So with that, the new videos, I don't know if he's trying to convince himself, because, sometimes, and I'm going to let you in on this, sometimes when you bring up a subject, you're starting the subject up. And sometimes the subject is going to get more of attention than probably what you want. If you're trying to, let's say I see a lot of videos, oh, I want to put this to rest, oh, I want to explain myself, oh, I want to do this. This is basically right now what he's doing, because he's getting a lot of questions, and some of the questions happen to be, why are you charging $39? And it's and then he had an answer for it, which I watched, and it's kind of like, are you convincing your people that are watching, or are you trying to convince yourself? You're trying to make, bring, some sort of shedding light to yourself, that you're convincing yourself that, I'm doing this because it's good to do. He did, however, also mention that within the content creator community, there seems to be a lot of negativity. Yeah. You know why? The negativity happens to be that most of these content creators, if not all content creators in the state of Florida, are also licensed travel agents. They don't get a fee for their service. They don't charge anything extra for what they're doing. I've never heard of that. Never. It's just, you're paying enough now for the trip as it is. If you want to speak to a rock star, perhaps that's why you're paying $39.99, to do that. But I don't feel that he's doing anything special that what anybody else can do for you, minus the $39.99. That's what I'm going to say. So, I just, I have a feeling this is not going to go away. I think he's being, I don't want to say it's starting to get to him, because he's only into the business now, from what he says, at least 6 months now. He's doing this for 6 months, and he says it's his company. I don't know. I mentioned MLM. Everybody's swearing that it's not an MLM. I Googled it. The Googling now all of a sudden comes up that it's not an MLM. I had the screenshot where it says that it is an MLM. I can't find the damn screenshot. I save everything. I can't find it now. So I have no idea. It gives you the impression that it's his travel agent, and then he had to go for, licenses and everything, because you need to be a licensed travel, absolutely, because first of all, you're supposed to be knowledgeable. You want to get paid. Second of all, third of all, if anything happens to somebody on their trip, you don't want to you don't want them to turn around and sue your ass. Okay, that's another thing. So you need all these things, because I was reading some of the comments on his page. Somebody says, "Oh, why do you need a license in Florida? I don't understand." To protect your ass. That's what you need, because you have all this knowledge. You are giving an expertise, you're giving opinions, you are giving suggestions, yes, and you should be licensed. You need to be licensed for that, because you are giving out information. Totally understand that. I'm down with that. But the $39 to even set up a call for a half hour to talk to this person is like, whatever. You do whatever you want, whatever, but I don't know if you want to do the experience just to do it one time or whatever, but there are a lot of travel agents who are just as good, that they don't request any. In order to talk to you, want to talk to me on the phone, you pay $39. No. I don't know, And then he was trying to, also in his video, he's telling you the services that he offers, and he says nobody else does that. I think quite a few of them do that. I think quite a few of them also, they tell you like a packing list and everything. There are a few of them out there that also do that. They provide that also. They provide that information. They remind you of things. Yeah. So I don't know, if you did the research, you should do your research on other travel agencies and find out what they offer. First go to him, and I guess, just do your research. That's all. Do research. But anyway, my grilled cheese came out great. Here is my cheesy pull. Ooh, yeah. Look at that steam, baby. Steam. I love it. Anyhow, that's really it. WDW Pro, during his broadcast on his YouTube channel, Tom Corliss, there is a travel agency that sponsors that channel that work with them. And I love how Tom Corliss goes, and there's so-and-so and so-and-so, and they'll book all your travel needs, and it's for free. I love that. It's like that last dig, because it's true. It's true. A lot of travel agencies would never charge a fee to even speak to them, even before they book anything for you. It's just a little weird. But then again, like I said, I don't use it. I ain't using it anyway. I am very eager to learn, and I have been watching certain YouTube channels and people in general. I've been connecting with other people in general about the universal experience. So who knows what the future will bring, you know, but I'm trying to, even my husband as well, we're trying to learn the lay of the land. We're trying to learn some things, and, you know, I will say this, I'm digging Cabana Bay for a resort. I am, just saying, you know. So we have our little dreams going, but this is not going to happen for a long time down the road anyway. So it would be interesting. Change of pace and a new breath of fresh air. Absolutely. Anyway, let me go. Let me finish my sandwich. Let me get out my pickles. Yes, I bought another jar of pickles. You know how I love these pickles from Lidl. And they're going again. So let me go. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please let me know your views and comments below if you want to, you know, have a nice discussion. Also look at my post section, which used to be community page over here on my YouTube channel. We also have a post section where I have articles and everything posted. Let me know your views on those as well. There are full articles. Just click into them and you will get the articles. Things are happening down in Disney World, as we know. So, yep. I'll speak more about things tomorrow. I'd like to do a little Disneyland thing as well, but I want to have my sandwich now and relax. I will talk to you soon. Love to all. Happy Thursday. Happy Juneteenth again. I hope it was good for you. Hope it was safe for you. And I will talk to you soon. If anything else interesting pops up, so will I. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.